The following podcast is rated M for mature.
What is up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Rating Pending Podcast. I am your host, Victor the Red, and here with me, Racknell, Vote for Pedro 74, and Modern Mega.
What up? What up?
Hi,
And
everyone.
for today's topics are Metal Gear Rising 2. It's teased. I don't know why, but okay.
Because we care about it.
The Nintendo partnership program was a flop, and we're gonna discuss about it. And last but not least, but it's kind of like it was hard news for people who like Rooster Teeth animating stuff, from, as in for Ruby and stuff. Monty Oum animator from Rooster Teeth was hospitalized, and it's on critical care. I hope he goes well. We'll talk about that later. So let's start with the Metal Gear Rising.
Metal Gear.
All right.
It's there.
I love Metal Gear. You guys know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I didn't like Rising.
Nobody likes it.
I just didn't. I don't know. Have you guys played Rising?
Yeah, I played it. It was just a generic slasher game, really.
Hack and slash.
Hack and slash. Yeah.
There you go. Get your shit straight.
The slashing hack. The slashing hack.
I
Hack and slash or hack.
I didn't like it much. Like it,
I like the music. That was so.
Oh no, the soundtrack was just phenomenal, but the
Game-wise was crap.
completely, like the game complete, it bored me. Like
Hey, you could play with the Connect. Is that
oh
bad?
my god.
Well, it's just like for this game, I think it depends on how you view it. For me, I saw it as a platinum game, and they make great action games. And I thought it was a fun game.
Platinum games.
No,
You know, I like Bayonetta.
But like the best part about it is not the story at all. It's just the gameplay.
Exactly. And
You just
but
want
the way they
something
delivered
else.
Rising, I just didn't like it.
It was stupid.
I just don't. I don't know if you guys do you guys like that he got teased, or you really don't care?
I really don't give a shit.
I literally figured it out through the rating pending.
But
Even call us subscribe,
do you
guys.
play the Rising, the first one?
Yeah, I've never played a Metal Gear Solid.
Solid, I understand,
Metal-
but
Metal
Rising
Gear,
has
at all.
nothing to do with Rising.
No,
With
but
Solid.
I've never played any of those, any at all.
So you
Well,
haven't-
on Rising, you're not missing much, though.
No, you're not.
Like it's completely something different from
It's
the
not
Solid.
Metal Gear.
Exactly,
But-
it's not Metal Gear.
But come on, like the acid, like the cutting part, that was the best part of the game.
Yeah, and then it gets pretty repetitive and boring.
Yeah.
Like
You can cut.
it's the
That was
same.
fun.
It's the same thing.
That
I
was
don't-
fun.
Yeah, it was fun at the beginning, but
Yeah,
then
like,
it gets old.
repetitive.
Like at least for me, it gets old. I love Metal Gear Solid. I love
So bad.
the
That was
franchise completely, but when we touch the Rising game, I was like, okay, this is a really interesting twist. Like talking about turn of events, and
fun.
as I played the game, it actually bored me. I don't know. I just didn't like it. Holy shit, dude. And I just didn't like the game completely. I just didn't. It just bored me. Again, it just bored me. Like I played it for like 3 hours, and then it just bored me completely.
Mhm.
And for a Metal Gear Solid, well, sorry, it has nothing to do with Solid. It's just Rising. And when I saw the picture, I was like, "Is Metal Gear Rising teased?" And I was like, I like the character Raiden, but the first game, I just
Yeah, I'm glad that they gave him his own game.
yeah, I know they did gave
Like
him
they
the
were
chance.
trying to make him important in the series, and
Yeah.
he really is important. But I don't know why they want to make him more important.
Well, they wanted to make him cool because back in Metal
Yeah.
Gear 2, like that was just like a slap in the face for people that were expecting to play as Snake.
That's
Exactly.
actually
Raiden was a little pussy ass.
and Raiden on Metal Gear when they introduced me Raiden on Metal Gear Solid 4, I was like, oh, is that
Wait.
who the fuck is that? I was like,
That's not Raiden. He's not cool.
And when I looked at him Raiden, I was like, what? What the fuck,
I think
Raiden?
they were explained why or what happened.
They actually did, Carlos, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get into my Metal Gear Solid lore right now.
They explained
They
it.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a
I
bit.
don't remember.
But yeah, as in for Metal Gear, again, it's incredible that Ragnall hasn't played any Metal Gear Solid games. What
Boo.
the fuck, man? What the fuck, man?
Yep.
Damn
Leave
it.
a comment if Evan should play Metal Gear.
Well, I told Evan to start with 3. Like, don't. But how is it possible, Evan, that you haven't played any Metal Gear? I told you again. I'm gonna repeat this again that you should. I was telling you, Carlos, that that he should start with 3.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I really don't know why I haven't started. Mostly, I think it's because I'd probably have to work on checking out for where to get it, basically.
Well,
Anywhere.
PS3?
It's well, he doesn't have PS. He doesn't have a PlayStation console unless.
Exactly.
I'll lend you my PlayStation.
Xbox 360?
Well, you should lend his PlayStation, Carlos, when he's about to touch 4, because that's the only game that it's on PlayStation.
Yeah.
That game is only on PlayStation.
Exactly. I'll let him my PlayStation.
But you should start with 3. You should start as in like, people obviously said, but you should play as the developer intended to. I was like, well, yeah, but if you want, I don't know,
The
for
story
me,
wise,
like if you want to
to be in
understand the
order.
story in a straight line, then you should play Metal Gear Solid 3, Peace Walker, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, and then Phantom Pain, and then Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid 2,
Hey,
then
you got-
Metal
you got-
Gear Solid 4.
You're gonna lose him, okay? You're gonna lose him if you
Yeah.
explain to him like that.
No, I get. All right.
I think I'm gonna need a list.
Okay, just start with the big boss, Naked Snake, if you may, Naked Snake,
Naked Snake.
saga, if you call it. Like it's
Okay.
just
Fuck.
start with Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, and then I don't recommend you playing Portable Ops because the controllers are clunky and really crap.
But play Peace
Okay.
Walker. Play Peace Walker.
Peace
That's
Walker,
fun.
you should play it. But for Portable
great.
Ops, you should like read a synopsis or like
Watch a
at least-
walkthrough.
Yeah, watch a walkthrough, and that's
There's
pretty
a
much
two
it.
I've
PS
actually done that with games I wanna follow or I would like to play but can't.
Yeah, but you should do that with Portable Ops. Peace Walker, it's an excellent fucking game. And
Great game.
you should
Okay.
you should play it. And it's on 360. You don't have to get a PSP to play it. Even though I played it on the PSP. Then I got
There's
it
one
on
Metal
360.
Gear that I know in the PSP that's fucking bad. It's bad. I
Acid
played-
2.
Oh,
Acid 2. Acid 1 was good. Acid 2 was bad.
it's literally you're taking acid.
Oh, yeah.
Some people would be okay with that.
Well, like they were like weird.
Yeah, they were-
It was like a fucking card game. Oh,
Yeah, I was like a strategy game.
Basically.
Yeah, Metal Gear Acid 1, it's good.
That was
the
good.
second one was
second
bad.
one, shit.
For some people say that they liked it. I don't know why, but
Oh, they're
okay.
taking acid.
But yeah, you should start with Metal Gear Solid 3 and work your way up. If you need any help, like
Chico.
you should honestly, when you start Metal Gear Solid 3, you're gonna think that this is the best game I've ever played.
It is.
And
That's what I thought.
get ready to I don't know, cook some put on the microwave some popcorn, because you're gonna see a lot of
Oh,
cutscene,
yeah,
bro.
cutscene.
You're gonna see a lot of cutscenes, especially
okay.
Metal
I
Gear
like
Solid
that.
4. You
I
know
like
how
that.
much
Oh my god.
you know how much cutscenes is in the end, the ending cutscene.
A fucking hour, Gallo.
It's like close
No,
to
I
an
don't-
hour of cutscene.
No, I think it's more than an hour.
Damn.
No, it's like 45 minutes to an hour.
It's an hour.
Damn.
So yeah,
Wow.
but you'll know when that It's like on the very end. But-
and you can't stop it, like
And
No,
you
there's
cannot
no
stop
skipping.
it. No, no,
Skipping.
and you cannot. How dare you skip that? Like,
no, I'm saying, like, for example, like I had to basically restart that scene over because like I had to go to work, and like the thing kept going and going.
And the thing is, that's not the thing. That when I play Metal Gear Solid 4, you know what was what was wrong with playing Metal Gear Solid 4? That my PS3 was having problems back then, and I got my PS3 on 2010, so I played it back then. But I was having so much problem because it would just constantly freeze and shit. And at the very end, I was like 10 minutes or 15 minutes in on the ending cutscenes, and my PS3 decided to froze. So I had to start all over again. And I had no problem doing it, but goddamn, dude, like you're immersed in that. Like you're like, oh my god, no, how is this possible? And then your PS3 freezes. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
But you
It's-
shouldn't. Don't even try to skip it.
Yeah, don't even try it, dude.
Like it.
Like, for Xbox,
they
I
should
think-
put like a
I
mechanic
think-
in the game that if
I
you try to
think
fucking
if
skip
you-
the game,
I think if you can pause it, even though if they don't have the pause button, you should at least click the dashboard button so it'll like stop what you're doing in the background. So that's basically your pause.
Yeah.
So
I've actually played some games that when you're in a cutscene, you press any button, and it says, "Do you want to skip the cutscene? Yes or no?" And it's literally just a pause.
yeah, but
I love those cutscenes.
for Metal Gear, you should like play that.
Okay.
You should this is, you know what, Evan? I'll give you a mission. You should start playing Metal Gear Solid right now.
How the fuck am I gonna do that?
No, like Evan, trust me. Like Victor told me about this last year because like I played Metal Gear Solid 3 a few years ago, but I haven't played any of the franchise since.
And I
started
told
playing it.
Pedro, like, dude, start now. Like, when you have the chance, start now. Even Pedro sent me pictures like, hey, Victor, I got it. I was like, well done. And he started. He finished it. You finished it, right?
Yeah, I finished Metal Gear Solid 3. I didn't play Portable Officers, but this is not.
Yeah, I
first.
just told you to skip that. You can, like, read
Yeah.
it.
Finish Peace Walker. I finished Metal Gear Solid 1. I didn't finish Metal Gear Solid 2. That's the only one I didn't finish. But I
You
finished.
know what? I'm gonna ask: is there any way I can play it in the computer with an emulator?
It's possible. It's
Yeah,
you
it's
need
possible,
to have a
yeah.
computer.
It's
But
possible,
here,
but
here
you know
Red
what's
Pen,
better?
we do
You know
not
what's
suggest
better?
piracy. We do not suggest
You know what's
piracy.
better, Evan?
Yeah.
Having the pride of owning it.
I know, but you know the reason why
I can
was
lend you my
saying this
PlayStation
was-
3. I don't have the game.
Carlos, do not interrupt me, please. The reason why I was saying it was to record it and make it a part of the rating pending show.
Oh well, then go ahead, man. Like if you want to do it, go ahead. If it doesn't if it doesn't give you any frame rate problems and it doesn't fucks you up the experience, then go ahead.
Yeah, that's what's going to be called.
But go ahead, man. Like, but if you have like at least 25 to 30 bucks to spend that on the 360 version or whatchamacallit, the HD collection. It brings
Okay.
you 3 games. It brings you Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker. But don't buy it digitally because it'll just give you Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3.
Okay.
That's why I'll tell you to buy it physical.
Poppycock.
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like if you buy it digital, it'll give you just 2 games, not with Peace Walker included. It's just 2 games. But
Just
on
really wanna
the
play-
physical one, it gives you 3.
Just play 3.
Yeah, start with 3, then work your way up to.
And if you don't like 3, that you are.
No, yeah. If you don't like 3, I was like, dude,
Don't-
on what you're on, dude? Are you smoking? like, what the fuck?
Lay off that shit.
Give
Lay
it
off
like
that shit.
seriously. Like I told Pedro, you should start now. Like, as soon as this podcast ends, you should go to fucking get Metal Gear. Like that's the thing you should do. But yeah, moving on. We've been a lot of Metal Gear, and I love Metal Gear,
Yep.
but we should do this on another podcast.
Yeah.
We'll do a podcast, dude. If you do a if you play Metal Gear, we'll do a podcast just for you. Well, just you. I was like, tell me, how's Metal Gear? I'll do a podcast all about you.
The Evan weekly updates.
Yeah, weekly updates and shit.
Yep.
All right. So
Metal Gear.
Oh, God.
yeah, Nintendo partnership program.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Fuck you, Nintendo.
I don't know what were they thinking. Pedro, if you can find more info about that, I will be appreciative.
Sure.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, actually, Carlos foresaw it. Like, I was like, yeah, Nintendo's got to screw us up with a freaking partnership program. I was like, no, I don't think so. If they do, I don't think they will be that dick.
You all laughed at me.
Yeah, we all laughed at Carlos.
I think I have a link here from Gamasutra.
Yeah, you can read it if you want to.
Most of it is just saying what it is, but the last paragraph says this partnership program has been brewing for some time. Back in 2013,
was
YouTubers
a long
began
time.
reporting that Nintendo was claiming ad revenue from YouTube videos showcasing Nintendo games, splitting it with YouTube, and denying it to the videos creators.
Yeah, the content creators, but I know it's not. I know that it's not Nintendo of America's fault. It's Japan, because Nintendo of America is trying to convince that this is good for them, but Japan doesn't want to understand that. Like they're like, no, we don't like that idea.
No, but the contract is from Nintendo from America of America.
Of
Well,
course, but they're
taking
trying.
orders from their bosses.
Exactly, they're trying actually, but it's not. It's no good. It's
You know,
actually.
like, it's just like the thing with this. Like in a way, it makes sense. Why would they want to make profit of it? Like much, like any other publisher could be able to do this, but the thing is, it's like, let's say
They're
like,
taking
oh,
half of your revenue. Like
No,
literally, they're taking because YouTube takes like the whole half, and then they give you your half. You're gonna give half of your half to fucking Nintendo. That's how it's gonna work.
It's a really complicated and weird shit.
Yeah, actually, many of the YouTubers I actually see, the gaming channels and all that, they actually shy away from making Nintendo content. They don't like
And I
because it
even
takes a lot
told
of
you
time.
guys, like podcast when like we're offline from the podcast, we talk about, well, if we want to continue with rating pending, first of all, no Nintendo stuff.
Nope.
So far at the moment, no Nintendo stuff, no gameplay, no trailer, no nothing.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry if for the people that are like our
If
way.
you want to see Nintendo
we can
shit-
talk. We can talk about Nintendo.
Yeah.
We won't show anything Nintendo, because I talk to these guys. Like, look, if we put Nintendo, we're risking our balls here, like to close our channel. But it's no fun that Nintendo is doing that to content creators.
And what sucks is that there's a lot of good Nintendo party games
There's
that we can
hardcore.
play.
There's hardcore YouTubers that love Nintendo's work and they want to show it because they love it, but that's a big slap to their faces for content creators, as Evan
the
said.
thing that Nintendo of Japan doesn't get is just that this is a way of free advertisement. They get the people to know about the game. They get to see different YouTube personalities play these games and get people excited. And that just an aspect they don't get, and it sucks because, for example, me, I would love to do gameplay videos of Nintendo, but it's just too complicated, and I don't want to risk my channel.
Risk for them, and it is true, it is free advertising, but most Nintendo games aren't only about the gameplay. It's there's a lot of story in their games. Legend of Zelda franchise, most of those games, the gameplay is fun. It's the puzzles are creative and all that, but the problem with that game is it isn't very repetitive. Once you pass it, you won't probably play it again. And if you do, you're just doing it for collectibles and all that thing. The thing is that when people see videos of that game in the internet, they're basically spoiling it for themselves. And especially with the Legend of Zelda series game, if you watch an entire walkthrough, you basically just played the game. You just didn't have to do anything. You enjoyed the experience of the story, which is the biggest experience of a Legend of Zelda game, and that's a big problem because that will take away revenue. So they are trying to shy away from that risk, but they're also taking away the chance of more revenue via the free advertising. So it's a really they really have to think about the give and take of this situation.
Completely, yeah.
Mhm.
But I just don't like. I don't like the way that Nintendo is doing the plan. That wasn't a very good approach. That was like taking 3 or 10 steps backwards, and it was just horrible. Like honestly, it was just horrible. Um, but yeah, I don't know. There's nothing else to touch about that. But again, for the people who are listening, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna show any Nintendo material unless this is all sorted out.
Mhm.
I'm not willing if this gets a little popular, not popularity, but we get more followers and more subscribers and more audience. I don't see ourselves applying for that program.
Maybe if we do live streams, we can play some Nintendo games. There's a lot of good
No,
party games.
live streams. Twitch has it easier than YouTube
Exactly.
in terms of live
Yeah,
streaming.
yeah,
They can't
exactly.
do shit.
Yeah, we can play old games, we can play new games and stuff.
Exactly.
And but
Yeah.
but as in for YouTube, don't expect us to
No, don't
put
expect
some
anything.
Nintendo content because it won't anytime soon. What else? So yeah, before we touch the Ruby Monty Oum topic, I already finished Dying Light yesterday. I'm already writing the review. I'm already editing all the videos that I captured. So expect that this week, maybe by Friday before the other podcast. So expect that by Friday or even earlier if I have the time for it. But yeah, I'll be on time to actually start Life is Strange from Square Enix, so I can do that one. Uh,
It's a good game.
I'm gonna-
Yeah, like I heard about it. Like how is it?
I haven't tried it, so I can't really say. But I'll have the time for Life is Strange, so I can review that first episode. And the one game that Carlo doesn't like, but there was some stuff here you missed, Carlos, that I don't know if you noticed.
Or,
But I know you don't like Indigo Prophecy, but it got remastered on HD PC and PS.
where do I go to destroy the copies?
But yeah, you
No,
know,
no, no,
do you
no,
know
no.
there was do you know there were Beyond Two Souls Easter eggs there?
Really?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You know how I knew? Because I fucking played Indigo Prophecy with a piece of shit!
But anyway, but yeah, that got remastered. And the Dying Light review, all I'm gonna say is I had fun, but there was some problems in the game, in which I'll talk to these guys about that later.
Oh, by
on.
the way, I bought Dying Light. I was playing it. I found my first glitch. Not even 10 minutes in the game, I found
Well,
the first glitch.
for me as PC, I didn't have any problem so far.
I glitched out of the fucking map, Victor.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
I saw the console players are having problem, but PC I haven't seen any problem whatsoever. So that's on your end. I'm doing my end on my experience. So good luck with that, buddy.
Hey, don't get me wrong though. I'm playing the game. It's a decent game. I'm having fun. The parkour is very.
It's actually interesting the
Parkour.
parkour take on that. It's actually really interesting the way that parkour is
It's
like.
smooth. Control is smooth and comfortable.
Yeah. The multiplayer. You know what? I'm not gonna keep talking because I'm basically doing the review. I'm just gonna keep that
Yeah.
to myself until
Okay.
the video comes out. So yeah, expect that by this week, maybe Friday, even earlier. But then again, I'm about to start.
Are
Life is
you
Strange.
are you gonna to show the gameplay and talk over it, or are you gonna just record yourself while the gameplay is playing?
No. I'm going to do, your classic reviews, like your basically mainstream reviews. Like you show clips, I talk about it, and then like it's gonna be basically sliced by categories: gameplay, audio controls,
Glitches.
audio
So
controls,
we
experience, story.
do not get to see your ginger self.
No, not yet.
Nope.
Not yet, but you will. Not yet.
You'll see all our beautiful faces.
Just not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
But thanks for your interest, though. Um,
Anytime, Ginger.
so okay, Monty Oum has been. I don't know if for people who actually love Rooster Teeth, even myself, I love Rooster Teeth.
Everybody loves it.
For the people who are bond or fond with Ruby series, basically the director of animation Monty Oum has been hospitalized. Let me find that article that it was like right here. But it was a shocking news because obviously nobody expect that. Uh, like you see, and he's like way too young to get sick. But I've been noticing some stuff from Rooster Teeth Live and stuff. So I'm just gonna read the article that Bernie Burns, which is basically the CEO or creator, former CEO and creator of Rooster Teeth. Monty Oum Hospitalized. It is with great regret that I must inform you that our co-worker and our dear friend Monty Oum has had a medical emergency. He is currently hospitalized in critical care and is not known if he will recover. He is receiving the best medical care possible and is surrounded by both family and friends who love him very much. While we want you to know as soon as possible. We also have the utmost respect for Monty's privacy, and we hope you will understand and share that in respect, of course. Monty is a tremendous talent who has accomplished so much in his young life. He has an amazing creative ability and the drive to put it to use. It is a rare combination, and we're proud to have shared in it. We expect that this news will be shocking to most of you, and it's very difficult to process. It has been many of us as well. Our hearts are with Monty and his wife Sheena, his brothers and sisters. They will need your good thoughts, your prayers, whatever kindness you have to offer. A fund has been established to assist Monty's family and his medical expenses. If you wish to show your support in that fashion, please visit this link, and it's a GoFundMe link. We love you, Monty. That was from Bernie. When I read that, I was like, "Holy crap!" But what the hell happened? Obviously, they're not gonna reveal anything because they don't want, they don't want to start. It's obviously their privacy to keep that.
We need to respect it.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody
we
needs
all
to respect that privacy.
exactly. You should all like respect. Some people are. I think I saw some like little people that were like pissed off because they weren't telling to the fans. I was like, you should respect their privacy.
Mhm.
That is something that it's theirs, and it's not something that they should share. Unless something really bad happened, in which and I think it won't, because but if anything happens, I'm pretty sure they'll notify you what happened. But let's just hope not.
Nope.
If you don't know who Monty Oum is, he's the creator of Ruby, and is the lead, basically director of animation for that, and Red versus Blue, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Ruby, it's an excellent, it's an amazing. I don't. Have you seen? Have you guys seen Ruby?
I've seen the first few episodes.
What about you, Evan?
I've seen them all basically. I'm waiting for the next season.
Yeah, for that season, I think you'll have.
You need to wait a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Hopefully, it's only wait and not,
like honestly, if something happened again, it's not something that we want to see, but if something happens, that's Monty's vision. It's not something someone else should carry it.
Yeah.
Unless you know, and you're a very trusted friend from Monty, and he will give his life for you to continue that. But for me, like if something happens, it should like not cancel, but like let it like as it is. Like it was good, but just keep it like that. And I don't see anybody else taking that helm, that the creative mind that Monty Oum has.
Yeah. 'Cause that's his baby, basically.
Basically, yeah, that's his baby. And Ruby got big, and it's
Mhm.
amazing
It did.
it's amazing how Rooster Teeth and his team actually grew throughout these years. So from us, from the Rating Pending, if you're listening to this, we hope you have a fast recovery, and we have you in our prayers. So go get well, Monty.
Get well soon.
Um, so yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this podcast. You know, it's been rough for us again for the thing that came out from Monty. I hope this will keep you subscribe. I'll keep you updated what's going on with Monty. If you don't know who Monty is, you should start watching Ruby on the Rooster Teeth page or the YouTube page. You're gonna love it. You're not gonna regret it. You're just gonna love it.
Good anime series.
Yeah, good. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, our thoughts and prayers, and it's with you and the family of Monty. And most likely, if you want to donate, I'll have the link they have for the GoFundMe page. So if you want to fund for the medical expenses, if you want to help that family, the link will be provided below. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. For next week, again, wait for the review for Dying Light and the other review for Life is Strange, and get ready because Rating Pending is, we're going at it like full speed with this. So yeah, and Pedro started something really interesting, but we'll keep you later on, like for next week. Pedro will give you that information that he just started right now. But yeah. Thank you for listening. We are the Rating Pending Podcast. I was your host, Victor the Red. So, signing off. Bye.
Uh,
Konnichiwa. What?
That is.
I'll